EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. Coming up, we've got a good one in
We here.
It's the Arizona Cardinals and the New Orleans Saints. Mike Tirico with Greg Olsen. We're ready to start year 2 together in the booth. Off we go here in New Orleans. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Play action, it's shut. Headed left, find time.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up the short gain.
We here, bro. We here.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Knocked away, and it's incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver.
Brings up
third down coming up.
Yards to go.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's shut. He's got his man, that's Olave. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's Shuck. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. He'll try the left side with Jones. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 12.
It is 3rd and long. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. Shaheed with the catch. And he's out of bounds, couple of yards short of the marker, so a decision to make here as it's 4th down. They'll indeed go, and it is Shuck. He'll look middle, and he's got the Saints first down. That'll be a gain of 15 on fourth down.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10. Now Shuck. He'll step up and run this.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Here comes second and 4. Again, up the middle with Kamara. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
On third and 2, it is shot. And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll go, and here's Shuck. That is hot. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Will Tyler Shuck keep that football? That's his first career touchdown pass in the NFL. Groupie able to add the extra point. Saints have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken in at the goal line. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the first carry for the Pitt product, James Conner. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containers. They got there and hurried, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Jones. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
Play action. It's Murray. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd. And even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
And it's third down.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10. On first down, they'll start out with Kamara. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play.
13-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. They've got it with 2nd and 3 coming up. Now a handoff. Jones. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find the crease and hit it. He's able to pick up the first down.
Shuck looking to throw on first down. He'll air one out for Palmer. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Throwing on second down, Shuck. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Throwing is Shuck. Open man is Palmer. It's complete to the 20. And he will take this one in. 82 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Goofy now on for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. To return is Greg Dortch. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On first down, it's Murray. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Michael Wilson that time. And it'll bring up second down. They put Wilson in motion. On the give. This is Connor. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Devon Goshaw there on the tackle.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Third, they need 8. Out of the pistol, it's Murray. And this ball incomplete on third down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out. Not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. They'll go play action here with Chuck. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Cardinals have got it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. They put Wilson in motion. On first and 10, Murray. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
This has been a first half to forget on their offensive side of the ball. It just seems like it's been a snowball effect. Bad plays are leading to even worse plays, and that sack being the largest setback in the game that's been full of them.
Now Connor. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
From the gun, it's Murray. That ball caught at Zay Jones. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. And he's going to have a Cards first down. They'll wind up getting 7 on 4th and 3.
4th and short, initially, you could tell. He's just trying to get this ball out of his hand quickly, just enough to move the chains. Defense did a good job taking his reads away, so he turns into a runner, puts his head down, picks up the first down, and keeps this drive alive.
On first and 10, it's Murray. Got his man at the 6. will get into the end zone. Zay Jones. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Cardinals are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Cardinals 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Velus Jones now on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. He kept waiting for that cutback lane to develop. It never did. He's tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 9. Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain there of 15. First down, New Orleans.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To the air is Shuck. He connects with Palmer on that one. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Josh Sweat taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Chuck to throw on 2nd down. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. Josh Sweat, what a way to kick off the new year. 2 sacks in the first half of the opener. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop, and they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's shot, and that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
The Saints will punt this one away. And on the return for the Cardinals, it's Greg Dortch. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
Their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. On the run to the right. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And that is incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. It's 2nd down.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
A dive and a catch. Incredible. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. First down throw for Murray. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 3rd down, Murray. Moving left. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of the 1st down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They do indeed snap as they'll try and throw. He'll buy time left.
Years ago, people would have thought you were crazy to go for 4th down on your side of the field, but that's not the case anymore. We're seeing it more and more often play out across the league. In this case, not a bad job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball, but he's able to find some space with his legs, and he's able to pick up the conversion.
They'll throw on 1st down with Murray. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And he will score. Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Arizona.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
So now this to get them back to even heading into the break. The kick is good, and the Cardinals will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
first and 10. Here's Shuck. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. On first down, the drive begins with Connor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Second down, Murray. Moving to his left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Carl Granderson working his way in to register his first sack of the new season. The Cardinals lining up for a punt. To return, it's Shaheed. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Tackle by Quan Alexander. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Now Shuck. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Baron Browning getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season. Third and long. Here is Shuck. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson.
I like the fact that they took a shot on third and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the fourth down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
Start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Kool-Aid McKinstry up to make spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again here to Connor. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. That's Jones in motion. Working out of the gun, Murray. Back to the right side. Caught by McBride. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
He takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
They'll go right back to Connor. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. They're going to lose yardage. They're not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Third and long. Swim. They put Wilson in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. They'll try to work the screen with Connor. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd
From
and
23,
2.
here's 2nd and 2. On the zone read, given to Connor. And we'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They put Wilson in motion. Now, Murray on the bootleg. Catch made, right side by Wilson. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
It is 2nd and 9. Murray now the bootleg. He runs with it. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
First and goal.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up first and goal.
Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. Second and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till third down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on second and goal.
They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal. McBride is the motion man. Now a second down throw from Murray. Hammered, good. In there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Third and goal. Murray. This is intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he's going to be taken down with a nice return up past the 35-yard line.
File this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Calais Campbell, the longtime veteran, in there to bring him down.
At the 26-yard line.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
This is intercepted. That's the safety, Buda Baker. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Second and 7. Out of the pistol, it's Murray. Forced to his right. Now he'll run.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
On 3rd and 1, it's Murray. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will score. James Conner. Touchdown, Cardinals. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Pass now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Cardinals have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Jones now on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here is Shuck on first and 10. This one is caught by Bayless Jones Jr. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Give him 14 on that play, one first down.
First and 10.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On first down, Shuck. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
This one is caught by Jawan Johnson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down. They come to the line needing 6 yards for a first down. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Thompson on the coverage.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Black Ultra. Blaster, 6. Drill green. Ready.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. They'll run it on first down with Connor. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Murray. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Saints going to use their second timeout as they'll discuss what's to come. This 4th down is looming.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop as they'll discuss what's to come. This 4th down is looming. The Cardinals line up for a punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready, set.
This is 1st and 10.
Set, ready. 52 blue. Needle blue. Fury, yellow. Red, cycle. Set, hunt.
Here's Rattler. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Here's 2nd down.
6, left, here we go, here we go. Red, 38. Ready?
Throwing is Rattler. Flush to his right. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down.
60 red. Ready.
To throw, it's Rattler. Forced out wide. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Yellow, 43. Set.
Rattler now back to throw. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up, as they have to give it up on downs.
Finding yourself down to your final timeout, this is the moment. This is the drive that you have to find a way to extend if you're going to claw yourself back into this game. But the defense comes up with a huge stop, and that will all but end this game.
So it's a win for the visitors, the Cardinals. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.